Today Now, brought to you by Jack Link's Beef Jerky. Put down the chips, fatty.
Later on in the hour, we're going to show you how to spice up the kitchen by imagining hidden dangers. But first, we've got a special 4th of July treat for you.
Oh, yes, we do. You know, the original copy of the Star-Spangled Banner goes on display this week at the National Archives. Restoration of the original manuscript has revealed there are actually multiple new verses that have not been seen or heard in over 150 years.
That's right. And joining us now is the director of the exhibit, Susan Ekman. Hi, Susan.
Hi.
Good morning. Now, Susan, most of us, of course, know that the Star-Spangled Banner was written by Francis Scott Key during a battle in the War of 1812.
That's how we got Rocket's Red Glare.
Yep.
Right, and the recently discovered verses go into a lot more description of that battle. For instance, here's a clip from the 6th verse, recorded especially for our exhibit.
Oh, that's great. Well, let's take a listen.
Yeah.
Tear their heads from our foes, let their hot blood gush forth, chop their limbs from their trunks, drag their bodies from horses.
Oh, very
that's wonderful.
patriotic.
Yes, Key was clearly very affected by what he saw during that battle.
Really?
For instance, the entire 10th verse is basically just a very detailed description of a bayonet wound.
Oh, very intense.
Yes, by that point, he'd been listening to the screams and cries of his dying friends for well over 12 hours.
Wow, now that's very neat. Let's listen to it a little bit more.
So we beat them with chains, burn their eyes out with flames, and we laughed as they screamed, while we raped who remained.
I like
Beautiful.
it. And how many new verses are there now?
Well, there are 18 true verses. After that, something seems to have snapped in Key's mind, and it just turns into a series of drawings.
So, an artist as well as a patriot.
Yes, here he seems to be representing himself as the king of a family of rats that are spreading bubonic plague across England.
Oh, look at those.
Oh, very detailed.
Yes.
Right, now, the original song is not the only thing that's on display in this new exhibit. Is that
yes.
right?
Yes.
That's right. We're also showing a very rare painting depicting Key meeting with John Adams.
Wow.
Well, the display is on until the end of the month at the National Archives. Catch it while you can.
Right.
Susan Ekman, thank you.
Thank you.
Right.
Up next, could your team be texting with the devil?
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
5 feet from the hole, right here.
Hey, big fella, want a cold one? Yeah, that's it.
Come on, you can do it.
Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.